Let us start the class. Today we are going to start a topic from the chapter that we have started in the last class. In the last class we have started subtraction. Okay, so what do you mean by subtraction? Subtraction means removing object from a collection. Okay, that one I have already told you in the last class. Okay, and the sign for subtraction is the minus sign. What it is known as? Minus sign. M-I-N-U-S-S-I-G-N. Okay. In the last chapter it was addition, that it was a plus sign. Here in subtraction it is a minus sign. These are the two mathematical operations that we are going to learn in before term 1. Okay. And different words are there. Like for addition you get total, sum, all together, isn't it? In the same way, there are also words which define subtraction. The first word which defines subtraction is difference. D-I-double-L-E-R-E-N-C-E. Difference. Okay? Difference means also subtraction. Or in word problem for subtraction, you will get words like left, remaining, okay, so these are the words you will be getting in the word problem. Left means how much is left after something has been taken from a group or from a collection or from a total quantity. Same way, remaining word is also used for subtraction in word problem. Okay, the first main word that is most commonly used is in place of subtraction is difference. Okay, so sometimes in exam questions might come, find the difference between 5 and 3. Okay, so don't get confused between that. Find the difference between 5 and 3 means 5 minus 3. Okay, you will be getting bigger numbers like 2-digit or 3-digit number. So minus or subtraction is also used instead of difference. Okay children? Okay, so let's start the class for today. So today's topic is subtract 3-digit numbers without regrouping. In the last class it was regrouping. In subtraction, regrouping means borrowed. Okay, so why it is borrowed? We have already know, but we don't know for 3-digit number. Let's find out. Okay, so for the 3-digit number, that means there are 3 numbers there. And for the place value chart, it will be ones, tens and hundreds. For 2-digit number, it was only ones and tens. For 3-digit number, it is ones, tens and hundred. Okay. Now the question is given here. Subtract 332 from 784. Okay. So I have seen many students are making mistake in this question. They know what is subtraction. They know how to find out the difference. They know how to find out the answer, but if the question is given in this form, they get confused. If the question was given, subtract 784 minus 332. Simple. Okay, you will put 784 in the above number and 332 in the below number. But if the question is turned, it has been reversed, that subtract 332 from 784, you might get confused. There is nothing to be confused about. When you are doing subtraction, remember only one thing, that the bigger number should always be at top and the smaller number should be below for subtraction. For addition, you can put any numbers. Okay, you can jumble the numbers also. Alright, now you can change the position of the numbers. So here, subtract 332 from 784. If this type of question is given, that means this will be, if the word from is there, then this number will be bigger and this number will be smaller. Now we already know how to put the numbers accordingly. So we'll put the numbers here in the place value chart. What is the bigger number here? 784. So 4 will come in the ones place, 8 in the tens place and hundreds 7. Okay. Similarly, as second number, 2 will come in the ones place, 3 in the tens place and 3 in the hundreds place. And what is the sign for subtraction? Minus. Okay. Whenever a sign is given like that, we know that we have to find out the difference. Okay. So what we can see, since it is without regrouping, we don't have to borrow numbers from the adjacent column. Okay, so 4 minus 2, 2, 8 minus 3, 5, and 7 minus 3, 4. So this is the answer for subtraction of 332 from 784. The answer is 452. Okay, and sometimes children, if in the exam, if you get a question like that, you are confused whether your answer is correct or not, isn't it? You want to cross check it. So you can do that by yourself. After subtracting the second number and the third number. Okay, what is the second number and the third number? 332 and 452. So in the rough, suppose this is your copy. In the rough, somewhere, using your pencil, you can find out. What you will do? You will take this number, the second number. For only subtraction I am speaking of. Okay, 332. So 332, and the next answer is 452. 452. What you will do? Addition. And you will see the number 2 plus 2, 4, 3 plus 5, 8, and 4 plus 3, 7. 784. This number is exactly equal to the number at the above. If you get the same answer, that means your subtraction is correct. In the exam, you can check by yourself, but only for subtraction. What you have to do? You take the second number and you take the third number. In the rough, you add it, and the number should be at the number what you are putting here above. Okay? So if you get the exact number, that means your answer is correct. This is a shortcut method of finding out whether your answer is correct or not. So in page number 59, okay, question number 2, subtract 3-digit number without regrouping. So you can do all these questions, and in the rough, you don't take the help of anybody, you do the subtraction of your own, and you also, after doing subtraction, after making the place value chart, after doing all the calculation, find out in this way. Check whether your answer is correct or not. And if you don't get the answer correctly, then you have to go back to your sum and then do it again. Okay, you just see where you have made mistake. Okay children, so this is the topic for today, that is subtracting 3-digit number without regrouping. The sign is the minus sign, and this sign we known as minus, M-I-N-U-S, minus. The another words for describing subtraction is difference, left, and remaining. Okay, these 3 words you can write it down in your copy. Okay, first is difference, second is left, and third is remaining. Left and remaining are very much used in the word problem. Okay, so when we will do word problem, we will find it out how we can do subtraction. Alright children, so in the next class we will be learning about properties, as well as we will be doing some sums from the workbook. With this, I conclude my video. Thank you and have a nice day.